What is up, my geeks and freaks? Big Girl Geek here with a brand new review. And of course, I'm here to review Young Justice Outsiders, and they gave us 4 episodes this week instead of 3, and I am freaking out. We are here to review. Let me remember because I wrote it down. It was so many episodes. Exceptional Human Beings, Another Freak, Nightmare Monkeys, and True Heroes. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Geek Out. Alright, you guys. So, as always, you know, I take notes, so I don't want to miss a thing when discussing this with you guys. And as always, let me know what you think in the comments. And if I forget anything, please let me know. But I'm definitely probably going to go back and rewatch these 4 episodes because I was just so excited that they hit us with 4. Do any of you know, and please let me know in the comments, if it's going to be 4 episodes going forward, or was this just like a one-off? Did someone make a mistake? Let me know in the comments. I'll be interested to know that. Okay, so the first episode that we got was Exceptional Human Beings. This started off with Batman Inc., Batman, Katana, and Metamorpho going to Santa Prisca on a covert operation to check out what was going on the island into this whole metahuman trafficking ring. We got to see Metamorpho looking really cool. He was giving me kind of Plastic Man, Elongated Man vibes in the beginning, but more into the episode, which we'll discuss later, he was using all of his powers and it looked amazing. I love Metamorpho. I noticed that in this version, in regards to and compared to the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited version of Metamorpho, he seemed more goofy, he seemed more upbeat, he seemed more happy. And in the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited version of him, he seemed more serious, he was more upset. If you remember, he was fighting Green Lantern over a woman, all that stuff. So I definitely was feeling this version of Metamorpho. Which ones do you guys prefer? Let me know in the comments which version. Let's see. So we saw also in this episode, we got a quick look into Victor Stone. We saw Steel, aka John Henry. We saw Silas Stone, you know, of course, working on his mother box. So we knew that in one of these next coming episodes, we were going to see full-on Cyborg. It was going back and forth between that and then the back in the jungle, and we got to see Katana. Let's see. Oh yes, we got to see Katana fighting Lady Shiva, but we'll get more into that later. We saw some, what else did we see? We saw some sexy time with Connor and Magan, and I am curious, how does that work? Because that's not how she really looks in human form. She's not a human. She's a white Martian. So I'm wondering how that part works, but we won't get into it. But that did cross my mind, and that quick little sexy sour scene. I was like, but how does that work? Well, okay, we'll keep it PG for the children out there. And then we also got to see them, of course, we got to see Dick training the Outsiders. I like that they kept the continuity of Forager's shell regrowing, and it didn't just cut back to them and his shell was back. We saw that happen over time, and I like that they kept that continuity. And obviously we got to see Halo and Geoforce, and obviously they're becoming more of a thing in this episode, which I don't mind, except I'm a little confused because if the other brother, Prince Brion's brother, is just turned 18, Prince Brion's a little bit younger, so what, he's got to be, what, 17 maybe? How old is Halo supposed to be? I don't know. Someone let me know in the comments. And then we got to see the doctor again, and I'm telling you, I'm still not over her. That doctor has a secret. She's hiding something. I don't know what, but she's hiding something. So back to what I really wanted to talk about was the main part of this episode for me, but I wanted to get that little stuff out the way, was Lady Shiva and Katana. I just I'm so excited to see them. Lady Shiva, to me, is the best fighter, martial artist fighter in the DC universe. You can at me, and let's discuss that in the comments and see who agrees with me and disagrees with me. Lady Shiva is the best martial artist in the DC universe, with Katana, I believe, coming in very close behind her. What do you guys think? So I was so amped to see that fight as if it was a real fight in front of me. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. So that whole scene with them in the jungle, I think, was great. We got to see Lady Shiva versus Katana, Metamorpho versus Deathstroke, and we got to see Bane versus Batman. So those were like the fights that I needed to see, that I didn't know I needed, but of course I know I needed, because Bane versus Batman is nothing new. But I was just so happy with the scene, the animation, I don't even know if you could call it stunt coordination because it's a cartoon, but however, whatever they call that in the animated world, the fight scenes, it was like watching, sometimes you just, for me, sometimes you feel like you are forgetting that you're watching a cartoon in an animated series. It's that good. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. We also got to see, before that, we got to see some stuff. Cassandra Savage's daughters on the island training under Lady Shiva and Deathstroke. They name dropped when we saw Victor Stone in the locker room before his football game. They called the Tower Boy Cisco. So in the Flash world, Cisco to me means vibe. Am I wrong? Is that another character named Cisco, or was that vibe? Let me know. And of course, we got to see Victor Stone saying his famous "booyah" line throughout like the end of the episode. So overall, this episode was great. I loved it. It was one of my favorites, probably my favorite out of the 4 that they released. Like I said, the animation was great, the action was great, the dialogue was fun. We're getting more adult concepts, which with more and more release of these episodes, I feel like it's getting more adult, more a little bit darker, and I'm feeling it. I'm living for it. It's giving me life. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And I'm gonna try to keep this video, like I said, it's 4 episodes, so I'm gonna try and review this quickly as possible so this video does not last forever, but I can go on and on and on and talk about this show because I am in love with it. The next episode that we got was Another Freak. Now this was the cyborg episode. This is what the first episode of the set was leading up to. We see Victor's accident. Everyone kept hitting the plug. When they opened the door, they kept hitting the plug that was connecting the mother box like the power cord, and we hit it one too many times. It unplugged and blew up, and that's how Victor Stone becomes cyborg. We see Prince Brion's brother through a news article. He's still struggling back home, preaching patience. He's having a hard time. Forger's shell kept growing back. And it was such a little funny scene where Prince Brion was getting all upset, and Forger's like, well, I know you're about to be happy soon, and that's because Halo showed up. So we saw more development there. Forger got a charm from Katana to make him look more human, and his name is Fred Bug with 2 G's. And they had a first day of school type situation where I don't know why they sent Forger to school. I don't know, maybe give him something to do, or maybe to protect Halo. I don't understand why he had to go. Halo, yeah, because she looks like a teenager. Like I said, I don't know what is her age in comparison to Brion, and I guess Prince Brion didn't have to go to school because he's a prince, everyone knows who he is, and there's no reason for him to go to school. But I don't know that age difference. Somebody needs to let me know about that. After we see Victor's accidents, they lift up the debris, and he looked crazy. Like I said, this cartoon, this animated series is so much more adult, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Seeing, like, we saw his heart beating, we saw his burnt skin, we saw skeleton. I thought it was so cool. What did you guys think? Now, Forger and Halo go to school, and they meet a young lady by the name of Harper Row, and as all of us geeks know, that is also known as AKA, that's Bluebird, who's part of Batman's team. So I don't know, we have a lot of episodes left, but I'm like, how are they going to incorporate her, or are they going to wait till maybe next season? Bluebird is coming, Vibe may be coming. I'm excited. As you can see, I am so excited. I was so excited when I logged in and saw, I was like, wait, there's an extra episode, so I'm loving it. We kept seeing more of Prince Brion getting just so upset, and Dick, of course, being the mentor, had to get to the bottom of it, and it's really, of course, he's upset about Sister Tara, but it's more upset about what's going on back home as well, and it's just all weighing on him, and he's losing his patience, and he's decided to calm down, let that stuff go at home, and focus on Tara, and focus on being an outsider, and focus on training and all of that. So hopefully no more of this, how many times are you gonna preach patience to me, and losing his cool, because I was getting a little played out. So we got to see full cyborg with half machine, half human. What did you guys think of his look compared to other versions that we get of him? He looks a little different to me. I mean, I don't mind it, but it was a little different. What do you guys think about his look? Let me know in the comments. So then we move on to my least favorite episode of the set, Nightmare Monkeys. And this episode focused on Gar, aka Beast Boy, and we got some more backstory about him as to why he's no longer with the team and what happened to him, and what turned him into Beast Boy. So, Beast Boy and Granny Goodness, we open up this episode with Beast Boy and Granny Goodness. And I feel like Batman has to know who Granny Goodness is, and she has to have told Beast Boy. Maybe he's playing it off. I don't know. It seemed like nobody knew what was going on. We got to see a little bit of Breon being jealous of Cyborg because they brought Cyborg back. Because last episode, I might have not even mentioned this. Last episode, Halo discovered a new power that she can calm down Cyborg when he goes full father box, because we learn now that Halo is mother box, and that her previous person, Gabrielle, the body she took over, is dead, and this is a new thing. This is a new person merged with mother box. So they brought Cyborg back to their house, their haven, their getaway, where everybody's converging, the young heroes and Black Lightning and the Doctor, and they all discuss Cyborg. And Connor and Megan had a little tiff, which got Wolf frustrated because even he was sensing it, and I was like, oh my god, Wolf is awake, he's doing something. If you remember in my other reviews, I kept, like, it was just so annoying that all Wolf did was sleep. I wanted to see him in action. And then we, of course, shot back. Like I said, this was more about Beast Boy. He put on one of these virtual reality things that Granny Goodness is putting out. It's all, like, it's fake. It taps you here, it tests if you're a metahuman, and then it tries to send you on a mission. But because Gar's got some other thing going on, it didn't really truly work on him. And we got to see inside his mind, and we got to see Wally. Like I said, whenever I get to see a Flash, I'm always happy. I miss Wally, and they keep mentioning Wally. I swear to God, Wally is coming back. You heard it from Big Girl Geek first. Wally is coming back. And within his dream and within his mind, we got to see a funny, this is the only part of the episode I like, a funny reference to Teen Titans Go that comes on Cartoon Network. It was the same people that voices Teen Titans Go, and it was the same type of animation and drawing that they do, and it was, instead of Teen Titans Go, it was Doom Patrol Go. It was so funny. Oh my god. What did you guys think about that part? Let me know in the comments. I was cracking up the whole time. So like I said, yes, we got Gar's backstory. I really wasn't feeling this episode, except that little part that I just mentioned. And I don't know how it furthered the story, except that now that the team knows that Granny Goodness is evil. What did you guys think? It was my least favorite one out of the 4. Yeah, so I know. I really wasn't feeling it. I wish they could do something else. I love Beast Boy, but if they're not really using him, they just use him for that episode, I don't know. I mean, it's all going to come together. I trust them, but I'm just saying it wasn't my favorite episode of the 4. And we did get to see Gar have a kiss, and we got to see Halo and Breon have their first kiss, and Connor and Megan made up. So it was like that little bit of teeny drama within the episode as well. And then we came to I think this was the last episode, True Heroes. Yes, the last episode, True Heroes. This was one of my favorites. And Forger Shell is back. We see that. They didn't know about Granny Goodness. Now it appears that they know, and they had a debriefing, the team. And this episode made me realize how much I miss Aqualad. It's like, I know Kyrie Payton is voicing everyone, and I guess he can't do Aqualad and Black Lightning because the voices may sound too similar. But it's like, why do we have to have one or the other? Why can't we have both? I really do miss Aqualad. What do you guys? Do you miss Aqualad, or have you not even cared or noticed? I'm interested to see what you think. Let me know in the comments. There was a funny scene with the Doctor, Halo, and Cyborg because they got information that Tara, Prince Breon's sister, was. They found out where she was, so they just took them and left Halo alone with Cyborg in case Cyborg needed her to calm him down. And she was getting all upset and hyperventilating because she was like, what if something happens to Breon and I'm not there and all that. And they had like a kind of birds and the bees talk, and Cyborg wasn't having it. I thought that was a funny scene. We got to see Queen Bee's group, bodyguards, her team, onslaughts, and we got to see Tara. Finally, we get to see Tara, and she was fighting Holocaust in a type of a metal brawl situation. And Wolf finally did something because because Halo was overcome with human emotions. It kind of turned off Mother Box for a little bit, and that then made Father Box turn on in Cyborg, and Wolf sensed it, and he finally got up and like attacked, even though he got knocked out. But I was like, thank God, Wolf is still there. He's there to do something. He will mess you up when he gets the chance, and that was fun to see him. But I'm curious as to why the human emotion makes Mother Box dormant and then Halo, but in the Father Box, human emotion makes him more powerful. If anybody has any insight into that, please let me know, because I don't know why that is. So I'm not privy to that. So if anyone knows, please let me know in the comments. There was a conversation between Connor and Icicle Jr. as they were fighting. That was pretty funny. Black Lightning showing his full power was great and awesome. Halo and Prince Breon became Facebook official. And they, long story short, they got Tara back. And I thought it was just so easy. I was like, wow, they really got Tara back that easy, and everything's hunky-dory, and they rescued the rest of the team, teenage kids that were taken into human trafficking. I don't know, it felt too easy, and I was correct, because when we got to the end of the episode, Tara texted Deathstroke and said, I'm in. Now, are we going with the story from that Young Justice movie where, wasn't it Tara had some like huge crush on Deathstroke and he was just playing her? Or am I thinking of another situation? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, and why didn't Magan do a mind swipe on Tara before they let her in the house? That's another question I have. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. So overall, great 4 episodes. Like I said, Nightmare Monkeys, my least favorite. And the first episode was my favorite. And Another Freak was my second favorite. I love that. And then True Heroes. And then Nightmare Monkeys. So that was my review of all 4 episodes as quickly as I can, so this video is not like an hour long because I can talk. I love the episodes overall. I'm loving the animation, I'm loving the fight scenes, I'm loving the dialogue, I'm loving the script, I'm loving the story, I'm loving everything. I'm in love with the show. As I say every week, it has not messed up for me yet, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure some things, little things that they could work on, like I said, like least favorite episodes, but overall I am enjoying it. I'm gonna keep watching it, and I'm hoping that they keep giving us 4 episodes going forward, because it is a long season. So what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Let's discuss. As always, and special shout out BTW. By the way, we did reach the goal for January of this month. We have surpassed 150 subscribers, so thank you everyone that is watching and subscribing. I enjoy doing this. I love geeking out, and I love talking with everyone, and I love getting my feelings out about these type of shows, because before there was nowhere to go. Now we have this whole big community, and I am loving it. So if you're loving the videos and loving the content I put out, all I ask is that you like and of course subscribe, so we can grow this geek squad and grow this channel. Thanks you guys so much. I really appreciate it, and hopefully we get to 200 by the end of next month. That is the next goal. All right, until next Friday, my Young Justice Outsider fans, I am out of here. Big girl geek out. Peace. Hey, where are you going? You just watched a cool video. Subscribe.